Hello and welcome to Miss Hannah Loves Grammar. In this video I'll be considering with you how you can bring your writing to life using a device called Show, Don't Tell. It's a way of guiding a reader to care more about the character or setting that you're showing them. Let me tell you something. Roger was in a bad mood. Wow, I've really awoken you with exciting description. Not. Now let me tell you the same piece of information by showing you. Roger stomped to his desk, spilling coffee as he went. Pushing past a group of people, he threw himself into his chair. With one sweep of his hand, he cleared his desk and growled at the nearest secretary. Now here, I've been really forceful with the verbs I've used. I've referenced the fact that he stomped. He's pushing past people. He threw himself. He cleared his desk. He growled. So these doing words or being words are incredibly helpful at guiding the reader as to what the actual attitude or emotional response is of Roger. He seems a bit rash, a bit angry. But equally, so do the adjectives support us. They're telling us more about the nouns. I think it's important that we look at the fact that it's with one sweep of his hand that he's, being so aggressive, but it's also that he's growling at the nearest secretary. So we're learning it's not just any secretary, it's the one that's closest to him. Undeniably, it's important to use interesting verbs and interesting adjectives. But to take it to the next level, there are still a few more things that you can use and practice so that you show, not simply inform or tell. So let me give you this task. Rewrite one of the statements below so that you are showing, not telling the reader, how these characters are feeling. And these are my top tips as to how you could do this. Consider the verbs, like how are they entering? Do they shuffle? Do they stride? Do they skip? Adverbs are really important at showing how someone moves. Do they move confidently, cautiously, briskly? What about similes? Could you compare them to an animal? Could you compare their eyes, their hair, their smile to something else? What about a metaphor? I don't know, like his hands were tentacles of an octopus. She had the heart of stone. What are their facial features like? Have they got small, beady, shifty eyes? Because that could show that they're a bit secretive and not to be trusted. Have they got rotten teeth? Because it might suggest that they neglect themselves and that bad odour might connote something more sinister. What are they wearing? What's their style of clothing? If they're wearing bright coloured clothes, maybe they're more confident. But the big thing to say in any of these attempts at show, don't tell. You don't just say she wore bright coloured clothes. You describe it. You bring it to life. Best of luck, because this is the game changer, especially when it comes to assessed national pieces of writing like the English Language Paper 1. People are looking to be taken into your imagination and captivated by the way you show them how that comes to life. So consider the verbs, adverbs, metaphors, the true description of a character, because to make them convincing, to really show them, well, then you're doing something amazing in the way that you tell your narrative or your description. Best of luck. Why not subscribe to Miss Hannah Loves Grammar for all things English, literary and grammatical?